Thanks, Brad. Like Brad said, my name is David Weir. I'm a financial advisor here on the north side of Indianapolis and on the committee for the Rethinking Wealth that plans this event. And as we were thinking about this and trying to do a testimonial, there were only like 3 or 4 financial advisors in the room, and we came up with this idea, and they all started looking at me as who was going to do it. So that's why I'm here today, and I'd gladly be here. I don't know how I made it to the first Rethinking Well event, to be honest with you. I don't know if it was one of the emails that was sent out or one of the cards that we got, but I can remember sitting in that Ritz Carlton, just not knowing what I'm doing here. And it was interesting because I saw lots of friendly faces, some competitors in a sense. I know Ron always talks about we don't have competitors, and I truly believe in that. But it was interesting to see how God brings us together as financial advisors. And that was the first time I was ever at a meeting where the single thing that brought us together wasn't our firm, but it was the fact that we believed in Jesus and wanted to better what we do with our clients and our conversations. And I remember this guy, Ron Blue, gets up. Never really heard of him a whole lot. I'd seen his name on buildings before, and I've seen names on publications and things, but what I didn't know at the time is Ron would be a shot of energy into my life and my career from the get-go, from day one. To be honest with you, I was really bored with my job at the time. Going over the same performance sheets, having the same conversations with every client, I was bored. And one of the things I picked up today from John, in a sense, is I think I had the essence inside me of what my values were, but I didn't know how to translate that to the form and how to deliver that to clients. And that the Christian financial planning concept didn't even exist to me. I didn't understand that. So when Ron got up there and started talking about some of these attributes of a financial planner, a Christian financial planner, it kind of blew my mind in some ways. He talked about that we can walk beside our clients and help them become best stewards of their resources, helping clients give away money to help fulfill the Great Commission. And I'm thinking, I'm fairly new to this business. I'm trying to build my book of business, and Ron's talking about giving money away. I'm like, and I paid for this. And so I'm like, what is this? And so he threw out other crazy ideas about, we talked about how we're held to a higher standard. And I don't think he was talking about the DOL, that we're all worried, you're talking about. I think he was talking about that much higher standard. And that blew me away because sometimes my clients make very foolish decisions with money. And as hard as I try to do to protect that, that I need to hold myself accountable to the things that they do. And that's such a high standard. And it just made me scared at first. He talked about discipling clients. I thought discipleship was done in church and small groups, and that was a strange thing to me. And then someone, it was either Ron or someone on the stage, dropped a bomb on me. They said, you should be praying with your clients. I went, okay, he meant for. Like, yeah, I can be at home and I can pray for my clients. No, he said pray with your clients. And I went, no, I can't do that. And there's no way. I was trained early on by my boss that said, we don't talk about politics and religion with our clients. That's how I was trained. And they were telling me that I need to pray with my clients. That just blew me away. And sure enough, I just started to create defenses against that. And I said, nope, whatever they're saying, it probably isn't true. I shouldn't be doing this. Well, I decided to figure out where those defenses came from. And I really, over the week after that, tried to figure out, is that something I could really do? And sure enough, God teed up within a week an opportunity. And I want to share you with you the opportunity. I was sitting in a kitchen of one of my clients' homes, and where we do a lot of our business is, a lot of times at the kitchen table. And my clients who have been struggling a little bit over the course of the last couple months with some different things in their lives, got a phone call. And the phone call, my client got up, took the phone call, and someone was telling them that one of their good friends had just passed away. And you could see him get emotional. you could see the impact. And he's coming, sits back down at the table, tells his wife, and I'm just sitting there going, what am I going to do with this? And I've got my normal spiel, performance sheets, and financial plan, and I just could tell this is just not the time for it. And I said, can I pray for you? It seems like something is, that this is impacting you. Can I pray for you right here and there? I tried to resist that urge at first, but I did. It was the first time I ever prayed for a client in their home. And I could tell you, I don't remember what I said. I don't remember the prayer. It wasn't magical. But something after that prayer that we had with that client, our relationship changed. I was no longer just their financial advisor, but I was their close and trusted friend. And it's been that way ever since. Our conversations have changed drastically over the years. And we talk we don't even look at performance sheets much anymore, but we have such a different priorities. And that one instance caused me just to get courage to try it again and do things here and there. See, my clients don't come to me because I'm a Christian financial planner. That's the hard part. I'm not, I have clients, I know a lot of them are Christians, but it takes courage to step out that first time. And what you'll find is that once you do it once, people are receptive. And I think sometimes with your clients, they're saying certain words and you can pick up on things. And once you get that bond, you both figure out, oh yeah, we're believers. It's something magical happens because God is at the center of all the planning that you're doing. I wish I could say that I'm really good at it. I wish I could be this model of saying, I do this in all my meetings. I don't. It's a struggle. It's hard. But I try to pray that, when those opportunities come up, that I don't resist like I normally do sometimes. About a week ago, I don't have a whole lot of time here, but I'd love to, if you guys ever have any questions about how to get your clients involved in being generous and getting them to come alongside you, and whether it's a missions trip, which I just got back with a client of mine and some of my coworkers. One of the things that really was I don't want to say a struggle. It wasn't a struggle, but I was pushed to ask one of my clients to go to Bolivia with a couple of my coworkers. And so trying to get clients involved directly in getting their hands dirty and getting a vision for what they can do. I'd love to talk to you sometime. We don't have time today, but I'll be back by the Bright Hope booth. Bright Hope was a great partner of ours to help us do this, but talking about how do we get clients involved personally in generosity and how do we lead them. I just had a great time with my clients doing that.